This looks so simple, Alan. It really does. Will your hitch lift that, eh? Guys, it's been a long time coming. 2019 was when we ran On The Pull.
What you're about to see, guys, is all the madness and the chaos leading up to our big event.
And the awesome news is, it's almost ready. Brian has it almost cut. It's coming on New Year's Day.
If you like any sort of tractor pulling, head-to-head competitiveness, this is the video that you need to see. It's absolutely epic, and it's running at about an hour and 10 minutes so far, so there's lots for everybody to see.
So stay tuned to this vlog to watch how we made it happen. So it's Wednesday. Just heading down to gather up these two Brocken trailers and see if we can get them split. Hopefully that's a really, really simple job. That would be nice if it was a simple job. Some things just in life can turn into a pantomime. Let's hope it's not one of them. Morning, Alan.
Oh, good morning.
Drunk.
Lemon cows.
Still the car park field, aren't they?
They're out in the car park field, but they're not where they're meant to be.
Oh, they're halfway in the country.
Oh, half of them. Oh, I don't even want to talk about it. They're not where they're meant to be anyway. Jumping fences and having all their cattle.
They're not lost. Look at the bright side, Alan. They're not lost.
We're bad mood. We'll let these trailers off.
Do well. There's not many trailers you hook on now. It's got one pipe, brakes, that's it. Right, brakes and lights. Just curious to see what way they're following me. 24-foot trailer's a long trailer. Bit heavy. That's what we want. These are for the bigger classes. Gonna hopefully be enough to pull the boys back with 12 cubes, because we've got 40 cubes. If lemons are taking 8 apiece, that leaves us 12 apiece for the two Brockens, because ideally, to keep the thing running fast, I don't want to have to drop back to just 2 trailers. That would be probably what I would call a disaster. So we'll see how we get on. The big boys are going to pleasure pulling these. So, for the first time ever, I've pulled the handbrake on my John Deere, and just like your New Holland, she ratchets all the way to the top and sulfaceless. So, park brake it is. I love John Deere's. The park brake's just the business. This looks so simple, Alan. It really does. Will your hitch lift that, eh?
Probably not.
Nice new straps too. And every time too I was hitting the brakes, I was just looking at this gap between the headboard and the back of that trailer thinking, is that getting closer? Of course the question right now, everyone's wondering, is how do you roll the ratchet strap up correctly for the tangs? The hook has to be on the outside, not the centre. And the quick way to get your ball started fast is to double it over, and if you really want to double it over twice, start rolling from the centre. So the ball forms faster because you're pulling 4 rows into one. Now no tang will ever tell you this. This is my best guess at a proper tang, because no tang ever showed me how to do it. And why do you want the hook on the outside, Alan?
Apparently to make it easier thrown over.
Correct. So you just latch her on and throw. Throwing straps and ropes would not be a blog I would be able to teach. Wouldn't be throwing them that straight like. What are you thinking?
Tie the rope up there and see how far we can get it pulled back. Possibly round.
But you see, if you pulled it back enough just to drive by the side of it, what are you going to tie it to? Is your rope going to reach?
Put the ratchet strap round it.
Ratchet strap around it would do the job, yes. I like your MacGyver tactics, Alan. Job done. We'll just strap them headboards down again, will we? Nice wee handy toolbox inside of our own. So Alan's a little bit nervous about driving this 24-foot trailer, so I must follow him, see how good his corner it is. Wing mirrors are always useful in these situations. So you might imagine you wonder what we're at. These are nice shiny new trailers. One of these has already been bought by somebody. So we're trying to protect the floor, that's the bottom line. Old carpets that we have sourced. Strap all the cubes on. Hopefully there'll be no friction between the cube and the pinboard. Simple as that.
Professional carpet fitters.
Unreal. So it's time to start loading the trailers. Only technique to this is the taps, the release valves have to be buried in the middle of the trailer, not easily accessible by anyone, because you can be sure somebody will try to let some water out. First cube of the day, first cube of the day.
Sort of close to the edge, or?
No, you want the two up against each other for the straps. The good news, it's a 28-foot trailer and you've got an extra 4 foot left because you've only 2 more to fit in this space.
Prices are on their way up, but the good news is if you get bought now, you'll get the old price locked in. Don't worry, need to worry about the price rises.
New Year is the deadline. You have to get it done before 2021.